Welcome to the inaugural BlizzShow of the 2019-2020 season, brought to you by New Wave Productions. I am Tom Terhaar, and I will be your host all season long. Every week, we will sit down with a different member of your St. Cloud Blizzard to talk about the games from the previous week, the games coming up, and talk about the players' hometown, as well as some fun Blizzard team questions at the end. Today, with me is Ryan Green, forward from Muskego.
Yep.
Muskego, Wisconsin. Yep. Ryan, thanks for being on here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. First question, we'll get to know you a little bit. Where the heck is Muskego?
Muskego is a suburb of Milwaukee, about 20 minutes southeast of Milwaukee.
Okay, so you're pretty close to Milwaukee then. Is it a small town? Would you call it a suburb? Would you call it in the sticks?
I definitely call it a suburb.
Okay.
About 24,000 people, 25,000 people, I want to say, that live there. So
Okay.
It's a good-sized town.
All right, absolutely. Where did you play youth hockey? Where did you grow up? Was there a Muskego youth team, or did you have to play with the club?
There was no youth team. We didn't have a high school team.
Yikes.
I played with the Milwaukee Junior Admirals for most of my career up until junior hockey. So yeah.
Okay, wow. So Milwaukee, is it pretty thin for ice? Like, is it pretty, you have to kind of scramble for ice around in that Milwaukee area?
Compared to Minnesota, yeah. Compared to here in St. Cloud, where they got about 5 rinks in a matter of 10 miles, yeah. We mostly practiced at 1, but yeah, in the whole like Milwaukee area, we probably had like 5 rinks.
That's tough. That's tough and it's Wisconsin's right next to Minnesota. You think they'd pick up on some hockey stuff?
Not as much as the state of hockey here.
So a little bit more about yourself. What do you like to do other than when you take off the blades, when you throw down the gloves? What do you like to do, like at home in your youth? Did you play any other sports? Like, what else did you do other than hockey?
Yeah, growing up, I played a lot of sports. I did baseball, football, hockey. Obviously, I did a little bit of track, and then also I did gymnastics.
Oh, gymnastics. Okay.
Yeah, I did a lot.
Splits guy? You can do splits?
I could get close, but not all the way. Not anymore, for sure. Not anymore. But now I only play hockey, but we play like some pickup basketball, and I golf a lot in the summer with my dad and with some friends, which is nice to get out there when I can. Other than that, I'd say
a lot of sports.
A lot of sports, and then a lot of times we just go out to the lake, whether it's just like beach volleyball out there tubing, just get the guys together and have some fun out there. That's
awesome. When you said basketball, I'm a basketball guy. I played college basketball. I don't know why I ended up in this hockey thing, but that's awesome. Do you think that's helped at all? You hear, especially with like sports like hockey, where a lot of people are year round with it. Do you think it helps to balance it out with other sports so you don't get that hockey overload?
Definitely. Like growing up, it was. Now that I look back at it, like it was great to do. Like at the time, along with school, like it was a lot to do, but it was also like I met a lot of people during it, and just to have that background to be able to like say I played all those sports, like yeah, it was a good experience.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll head now a few more personal things. We'll go kind of in depth. Favorite movie, TV show? What's your preference on that type of stuff?
TV show. I got 2 of them actually. The Office and Friends are like my favorite ones. I'd say like they're taking them off Netflix soon too, which is a bummer. But those are kind of like my 2 main 2 that I like.
So you enjoy the cringe, is what you're saying? You enjoy the cringe?
I wouldn't necessarily call it cringe. I can't say I have a favorite movie. I'm not a big movie guy.
Okay.
Kind of. Maybe I was into the Marvel series for a little bit.
Okay.
Until up until now, it's kind of over.
Oh, it's just weird now. It's just different.
It's different. They got so many guys in there now. I can't really keep up. So.
So you talk about you're big into sports, but are you a gamer as well, or are you one of the players on the team that does a little bit of gaming? No Fortnite, nothing like that.
I used to, but there's so many things to keep up with now, and I don't really find it that interesting anymore.
I gotcha. I bet Mo really likes that too. Favorite NHL hockey player? Favorite player growing up?
Definitely Pavel Datsyuk, even though he's not in the league anymore.
Yeah.
Just being like a Detroit Red Wing fan, he was my favorite to watch growing up.
Okay, so you were a Red Wing fan. That was my next question. You're one on top of me here. So you're a big Red Wing fan. They were pretty good when you were growing up.
Yeah,
so was it more
good.
of a bandwagon thing? Because I guess you're in the area, but I think you would probably be more closer to the Blackhawks side.
No,
wouldn't you?
I actually, my dad is from Michigan. So,
Okay.
And my grandma still lives there, so we grew up. I mean, I'm a little bit of a Lions fan, like next to the Packers. Like, I'm going to take the Packers first, but yeah, definitely like Detroit.
We're going to have problems
fan.
here. He's a Packers fan, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have problems. Well, Detroit Red Wings, not so great now, but back in the day, they're getting up there.
They're
getting
back.
up there.
They're going to come back.
They're going to come back. I personally loved, when I was in youth, I played goalie. I loved watching Dominik Hasek. He was so fun to watch, and I was flopping around like a madman. But absolutely. What's your most embarrassing moment in hockey?
Oh, man.
Because I know I
probably
tripped.
A lot of those.
I mean, I tripped coming out of the boards when I was a mite for like the big intros for a jamboree. It was awful. You have anything like that?
Man. Definitely a few times coming out on the ice with like the skate guards on.
Oh, yeah.
Not recently, but when I was younger.
That was just yesterday, right?
I think I missed an empty netter once when I was younger as well.
Oh.
Other than that, nothing too
Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I totally get you. Do you have an embarrassing moment in general, life-wise? Like, do you have anything like...
Ooh, I'd have to think about it. Not off the top of my head.
Okay, we might revisit the embarrassing moments, but for now, we'll head to some hockey talk now, some puck talk. I know you weren't at the games in Bismarck last weekend. You're coming off an injury, and you didn't get to play. The guys came back. Were they motivated? Were they angry? Were they down a little bit? What was kind of the attitude of the team when you come back from a road trip, not getting a W?
Yeah, I mean, not being there, obviously I didn't know exactly what happened. I'd watched the game, but you kind of have to be there to get the feel of what really went on. But with that being said, like, not getting any points last weekend, yeah, there's like some anger in the locker room, and like wanting to get back out there this week. Like, I know this practice week has been tough, which it should be because, where we are. But yeah, no, just looking like to get back out there this week and definitely get back some points here.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more. We're all the way to Wednesday now. We're recording on Wednesday. What has Coach Amantha's message been in practice this week to the team?
Just like simple things, but like it's also we're going to be a hardworking team. Whether that's on the forecheck in the defensive zone, I think we're 1-2 steps behind right now, and it's not you're not going to just go out there in game day and pick it up. Like it's got to be practice throughout the week, and then lead up to game day, and it should be coming together then. It's
like practice how you play is the words for it. Another thing with the record in the NAHL showcase, you went 2-0-1-1, 6 out of a possible 8 points.
Yep.
You guys were on fire. I think you had 6 points in your first 4 games down there. You were flying around playing well as well. Since then, 0-4. What worked in the showcase that the team needs to get back to? Is it that same hard work type of thing, or is there something else as well?
Yeah, I think it was like a hard work. Like guys wanted to work. Guys were there.
Yeah. There's a lot of scouts there. There's a lot of scouts,
yeah. But also you want to make a statement for the division, for your team, to set the momentum for the year. If a team sees you coming off, have 6 out of 8 points.
Yep.
Like the other teams in the division are gonna be like, all right, well, like we got these guys are no joke this year.
Yeah.
Just to give yourself a little respect.
Let's talk about that for real quick. You said not a joke this year. Last year was tough. I know you came about a little bit early in the season. You had played a few games for Minot, and then you came over to Brookings. What is the atmosphere different this year than it was last year in Brookings?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously a change of roster. I mean, that's going to happen every year.
Yep.
But a little bit of change, definitely like in the locker room. Whether it's guys, coming to practice, proving something. Not just coming to practice kind of like heads low. Like this year it's something to prove. It's something we want to be better individually and team-wise. I mean, who takes last year and says that's all right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Different attitude.
You want to rebound from that as an organization as well as a hockey team. We'll move on to next week. Next week we have a split home games. We have the Minnesota Wilderness on Friday, the Bismarck Bobcats on Saturday. Both those games right here at the MAC, 7 p.m. Are you excited to get? I know you weren't at Bismarck again, but are you excited? Are the boys excited to get some revenge against Bismarck when they come in Saturday night?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's it's nice to get back to home building, obviously, when you're playing on the road. But to prove something, yeah, you definitely got something to prove. As they just swept us, so they're coming into our barn now, and it should be good.
Absolutely. Another question on the weeks coming up. How are you I guess this is more of a general St. Cloud question. How are you liking St. Cloud? We don't want to hate on anybody from Brookings. Brookings is a beautiful town, but what is it like if St. Cloud? Is it? I think it's a more of a hockey centered town, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, I think you hit it on the head there. Like you could go to any hockey here. You got college hockey, high school hockey, 2 junior teams here. So the city is familiar with hockey, and I mean, along with that, it's also bigger than Brookings. So there's a lot more like restaurants to go to, events to go to. It's just it's a different feel here for sure. It feels bigger. It's a little nicer. I mean, with that comes a little farther of drives, to get to friend's house or whatever it is. But no, it's definitely a good feeling here.
Absolutely. How did I know I was kind of pseudo in charge of it, but how did the community outreach program go yesterday? You're going out to businesses, kind of spreading the word out for the Blizzard. How did that go yesterday? Was it fun? Did you talk to a lot of people?
Yeah, I think we ended up going to around 20 businesses and locations, handing out our schedules, but also tickets. And at first, a lot of people were they didn't know who we are. So it was a good outreach thing to do to get people to come to our games, especially with the tickets. And I went to a workout facility. They even gave us free tickets for a free week of working out there. So,
jeez.
And then everyone that got the tickets, some people said they're going to make it a game at their business for who's going to win the tickets to be able to go to the game. So there was a lot of positive outcome from it.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to see that when you're new, when you move a team like this. A lot of people don't know us, the Blizzard, this logo right here. They don't know it, or the big one. The big one's a better one to point at. They don't know that logo, and so we need to get out there, and I think the players did a really good job.
Yeah.
Just kind of throwing on your jerseys and just kind of being a rat pack out there, throwing schedules at everyone. So a few more questions. St. Cloud-based billet family, are you enjoying that? You having a good time? Who are your roommates, by the way?
I don't have any roommates. I live by myself.
The lone child.
I enjoy it though. It's great to see everybody every day. We spend, some days from 7 a.m. to right now about 1:30, 2 o'clock together. So to go home, I have 3 billet kids, I sort of say.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, it's fun. We play NHL together sometimes, or they actually live on a big piece of property. So we get out there. They got some BB guns and some 4-wheelers, which has been fun. I know winter's coming, so that's going to put a dent in it. But, no, my bill house has been great.
Yeah, it sounds like you got the best deal out of everyone.
Yeah.
You got some land, some 4-wheelers, and a few kids to play around with. That sounds like a fun time, absolutely. Yeah. So we'll wrap up every show with some player polls. I'm going to take this throughout the season. We're going to hand out winners at the end of the year. So I'll switch over to my second piece of paper. We'll have you fill this out at the end, but we're going to start out with one, and I want to you're not going to just get off with just saying a name. You got to give me an explanation for everything.
Okay.
So, who's the biggest ladies' man?
Aside myself. Let's go. Oh man, I'll say Brady Bjork.
Brady Bjork, okay, the Notre Dame commit.
Yeah, he has a girlfriend.
Okay.
But no, he loves his girlfriend.
All right, there you go.
I always got to hear about it. Maybe it's because I'm with him a lot, but maybe I just hear about it.
He's the ladies'
man. So I'll
man.
say him.
All right, Brady Bjork. Who's the best gamer on the team? I bet that's talked about a little bit from the gamers. Who's the best gamer?
Yeah, no, I hate this. I don't like this talk, but Anthony Zerly's pretty good. I played him in NHL a few times, and I can't win, so it makes me a little mad. But yeah, he's kind of the biggest thing I've seen.
All right, Anthony Zerly. Who's the most responsible, a.k.a. the dad of the team?
Yeah, that's Bud Winter.
It's a big captain,
yeah,
Bud Winter.
He looks like kind of dad, so he's also got a dad hat, which is kind of funny.
A dad hat?
What's
a dad hat?
It just says dad on it. It's kind of, I don't know if it's from a dollar store, PacSun, whatever it is, but...
When he does the Blizz show, we'll make him wear the dad hat.
Yeah, he'll have it. I bet it's in town. Yeah, no, he's definitely dad on the team.
All right, who's the biggest nerd? So maybe their closet,
Nerd.
like Star Wars, Marvel stuff like we were talking about.
I don't even know if he is, but O'Neal, like, Ryan O'Neal definitely comes off a little nerdy. Like, when you guys meet him, you get that feeling right away.
All right.
Maybe it's because you went to, like, an all-boys, like, private school, like, kind of nerdy. That's a feeling I get.
All right, Ryan O'Neal. Who has the best hair?
Best hair? Oof. I used to say Luke, but he cut it.
Okay. Luke Aquaro,
that is. Ooh. I'll go. I don't want to say it, but I'll say Brady again. Brady
Bjork. All right, he's got the best hair. All right, and you can vote for yourself if you want to. If you're that confident, you can.
Be selfish.
Yeah. Who's got the best style? Fashion. Who's got the best style?
Style. Bud Winter's got good style.
Really?
He does.
Even with the dad hat, he's got the best style.
He's got some good sweaters, and he's also got some good suits. I don't know who buys them, if he buys them or his mom buys them, but he's got some good style.
He is really sounding like a dad.
Come game day, he's got good style.
Sweaters, suits, and a dad hat. Yeah, all right.
Maybe honorable mention Ryan Reed.
Okay, Ryan Reed.
He's got some good style.
He'll get a half a vote, Ryan Reed.
Yep,
got it.
Half to him.
All right, who's the team goon? Who's the most likely to be the big hitter, the fighter?
I mean, half the time it's all talk, but Rocco Lorario. He loves to kind of get in everyone's face.
His name is Rocco. I mean,
your name's Rocco. He's 100% Italian. I think it is. Yeah, definitely Italian. He loves to get in everyone's face.
No, absolutely. Locker room clown or biggest goof, whichever way you want to go with that.
Okay. Brady might be up there again for biggest goof.
Bjork?
Yeah, Brady Bjork again for biggest goof. Him and Luke Aquaro are both, they feed off each other. They go like 1-2 back and forth. Pretty funny.
I'll give it to Luke because we got Brady already on two categories.
Right.
We'll give it to Luke on this one. Who's got the worst taste in music?
Oh, I hate to say it, but I don't like Owen Blyle's music. He plays like, I don't know whether it's a Canadian thing or not, but he has some like songs that nobody knows in the locker room. And I don't know if he thinks he's like on aux himself, but yeah, I'll say Owen.
Owen, all right. Worst taste in music. Who's got the best shot on the team? We'll go to the puck stuff now.
Okay.
I mean, you're leading the team in goals.
Ben Ward shoots it pretty hard. Yeah, I'll say Ward.
Ward, all right. Ben Ward, St. Cloud State commit. Who's got the best handles?
Ooh. Next to myself again, I'll go AJ Kittleson has some good hands.
Okay.
He's sneaky. He doesn't pull them out all that often, but he's got some sneaky.
He'll throw
hands.
Flashes at us during the season, but it won't be all the time.
You think he got them sometimes, and he's like, and he uses his hands sometimes.
All right, AJ will get that one. Who's the fastest flat-out skater?
That might be Ward. Ben Ward
Ben
again.
Ward.
Ben Ward's pretty fast. Luke Aquaro's pretty fast.
Okay. Give it to Big Ben again. Little Ben. Who's got the best nickname on the team?
It might be Chandler Kujawa. His is Cujo.
Cujo.
It's kind of easy. I also think it's his name now. We don't even call him Chandler anymore.
I know how that goes. Nicknames can catch on like that, and it's just nothing else but the nickname.
Bell. This is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Some good ones.
Yeah, those are the ones that you can talk about, right? There might be some other ones.
Well, another one maybe. Brady Bjork is his last name, and then Mo kind of like, I don't know if he comes up with his own thing, but he calls him Yorkie, which is just caught on now.
I like that. Who are you gonna? Final answer. I need a final answer here.
Yep.
Which one?
I'll go Bell.
Bell. All right, Bell gets that one. Who's the? We'll see. Mo will have a vote at the end of this year too. Who's the coach's pet? Teacher's pet for Coach Mantha.
This is a tough one. Let's go Ryan Reed.
Reed. All right. Reed will grab that one. Who's the biggest trash talker? Biggest
Rocco.
And best.
Rocco's the biggest. I wouldn't even call him the best. He's just the biggest. Some of the stuff that comes out of his mouth. I mean, you give a little eye roll to it, but he might be. Yeah, does
he channel his inner Shorzy from Letterkenny?
Yeah. The best might be Luke Aquaro. He'll get in your head sometimes, and he also wears a bubble. He also wears like a cage, an overage cage, because he's over 18.
Yeah.
But man, he gets in your head sometimes, and then you can't really give it. He can't do anything because he's wearing the bubble. So
exactly, you can't get in there.
He makes me mad.
Who's got the cleanest locker on the team?
Me.
Really?
Every time. I mean, not to say like it's hard or anything. Like I'd say a lot of guys do, but a lot of times there's just stuff laying on the ground or something. I like keep it all clean.
All right. You did pick your one for yourself.
Yeah,
that's the right way to go. Who's got the absolute dirtiest locker?
Oh,
Stuff is
Austin
everywhere.
Humphrey.
Austin Humphrey.
Austin Humphrey. You look around, he's got like his socks hanging down from he doesn't care.
All right, that's it for the player poll. Thank you for all of that.
Yeah.
That's going to be great stuff. We might have to throw that on the scoreboard once we get going throughout the season. It'll be good stuff. Well, that's about going to wrap it up here for Blizz Show number 1. Thanks for being on, Ryan. We'll be back with another player next week. We'll post about that, which player. Maybe we can pull a poll out there, see who you want to be on the next Blizz Show. That'll about wrap it up. Thanks for listening. Tom Terhaar, Ryan Green. Have a great day.